Today guys, we are going to put together the cutting we did for this dress. And so if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the lining to each. So this is it. This is for the sleeve. This is the wrong side of the lining, so I'm going to attach it from the wrong side of it. Okay, so I'll just pick it this way. This is the wrong side. Lay this on it, sew the down all through, and come to this side also. Let's say waist area or neck area, also sew it all through. Then I'll come and show it to you. Okay, then this is the upper part of the dress. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to attach lining to it. This is the right side of the dress, this is the front, and this is the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a stitch on it at the neck area to secure it down, and then the down here to secure it down. I am not going to sew here and turn because you are going to add collar to it, so I'm not going to sew and turn it. I'll just let it be at the right side. So this is the right side, and sew all through and secure here also. Okay, now with the back also, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach it at the right side of it this way, and first sew the zip line. So after sewing the zip line and turning it this way, then I'm going to secure this. So I'll do that to both and come and show it to you. Then the down too, I am going to attach the lining to it from the right side of it, and I'm going to do it from the down part. So I'll just pick this is the front part, and then pick its lining, attach it this way, sew on top, turn it and pull it for it to be equal with the waistline, iron it and stitch it, secure it up here. Okay, and I'll do the same thing for the back also, and sew the zip line, divide it into two and sew the zip line, and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so this is it. I have attached the lining to them. So this is the front, this is it. Okay, so I've also placed my darts on it. The darts, I'm using that 7, so 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. so this is 3.5. then I marked half inch on each side, and then the shoulder to bust I made it 10, and I marked it and did the same thing on this side. When you come to the back, the darts from shoulder I made it 7 because the neck is high neck. That is why I made it 7, so that I won't get any fold up here. Okay, and I use the same 7, that is 3.54. So what I'm going to do is with the front that we are not going to sew, we are just going to pleat it. So I'm going to hold it this way on top, just place it on top like the way we make our darts, we sew our darts, but I'm not going to sew it. So I'll just secure this, and I'm going to iron this. I'm going to iron it. So we are going to have it something like this. You see, this place is going to be like this. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for this place. So I'll open up this one also and do the same thing for it. And so I'll iron it flat, then secure this. So this is how the front is going to be. It's going to be like this. Okay. Now with the back, I will sew the darts. With the back, I'm going to sew the darts. So apart from the front that I am not sewing, the back, the down, I'm sewing the darts. Okay, so this is it. This I'm going to sew. Okay. Now when we come to the down part, so I've placed my darts from the waist to the darts is 7. So your dart is supposed to be 2 inches above the hip line, and so the hip we made it 9, the darts 7. Okay, and I measured at 3.5 also. Okay, so I'm holding my darts. So I'm done pinning the darts. So what I'll do is I'm going to sew on top. I'm going to sew the dart for all. Then after, I'll pick the front parts of the dress. This is the front part. These two, this down is the front, this top is the front, and then I'm going to join it this way. I'm going to join it together this way and sew on top. So I will do the same thing for the back one also. So with the back too, I'm going to do the same thing. Join it from zip line to zip line, making sure that the darts will meet, sew it together, and then show it to you. This is for our sleeve. As I said, I have a video on how to make this sleeve, but I'm going to go over. The video on the channel is off shoulder. It's in off shoulder form, but this is full shoulder. And so I'm done attaching my lining to the fabric. So what I'll do is when I pick one sleeve, this way, I'm going to open it. This is the middle part of it. So I'm going to create a notch here. Okay, then I'll pick one of the circles, indicate the middle. So, and then indicate the middle for the down here too. So I'm going to indicate the middle for the down here too. Okay, so just open up. This is the right side, this is the wrong side. So open it up this way, and then I'm going to place it on it. So middle is going to meet middle. This is the shoulder line. Then you are going to take it all through. So when you take it to the armhole point, you realize that you have SS1 here. Okay, and so you're going to bring it from here. Then you're going to bring this one also to this point. So we are going to pleat this, the SS1. You pleat it. If you don't want any excess, you can just decide to trim. Start it from the middle straight, then you trim the rest. If you don't want to pleat it, you trim the rest. But I am pleating. So this way. So this is it. Then after, I'm going to turn it this way. I'll turn it, and I'm going to let the down here, I'm going to join it to the sleeve width here. I'm going to join it to this, you see, this one. And so you can decide to gather or pleat it, but I'm going to pleat it to meet it. Just try and leave some 2 inches here for sewing allowance, so that when you join, that place will not be puffy for you. So this is it. So when you hold the shoulder line, you're going to have it this way. When you hold the shoulder and the armhole, you're going to have it this way. So this is it. This is it. Now this is what I'll do. This is supposed to be sewn inside. So instead of doing it here, I am going to take it. I'll first sew this one, then after I'll turn it and do it, sew it inside, so that when I turn it this way, I am going to have this place hidden inside. So I'm going to do all that and then come and show it to you. Okay guys, so this is it. I'm done attaching it to the waist, both front and back. Now we are going to join the two together, and this is our sleeve. And so after, you will just measure your armhole measurements, and then your arm width here. This is the sleeve length. This is what gives it the puff look. So you measure your arm width here, then you draw it, then you sew it through to the ends here. Then after you cut the excess, you knit it, and that is it. So we are going to, I have this also for the neck, and it's 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. Okay, and I've folded size into it, so 1.5 inch. Okay, so I'm going to place the measurement on it. The bust is 33, and so 33 divided by 4, 33 divided by 2 is going to be 16.5. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. So I'm going to leave 2 1/4 on each side. Now the waist is 26, which is 13. So 13. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 inches on each side. Okay, then we come to the hip. The hip is 38, and so 38, that's going to be 19. So this is 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2.5 on each side. Now when we come to the down here, I'm going to make it 13. So at the end of the day, it's going to be 26 all round. And so 13, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 3.5 on each side. So I'm going to join it. So I'm going to measure the armhole, and that is 9 plus half on the top. The armhole is 16, that is 8 plus 1 for joining the sleeve. And so I'm going to place it here. So this is going to be like this. Okay, so I'll do the same thing also here. So I'm going to sew through it. Now the shoulder, I'm going to take this off the fabric together this way, then I will join the lining also together, but the line I will turn it this way. And join it on, I'm going to use half inch to join it. Then when I turn it, will be inside. So after attach my sleeve to it from the armhole, you have to consider where is the front armhole and the back armhole. So this is the front armhole, and I'm going to attach this to front armhole, and then the back here will go to the back. So I'll do that and come and show it. Now when I finish, I'm going to attach my collar to it. I will seal this place, I will seal this one, and then attach it from here this way, attach it from the zip line this way all through. That is when I'm done sewing everything, I'll attach it all through. Okay, and come and show it to you. Collar will depend on your neck width after sewing everything together. So when you finish sewing everything, you measure from, let's say you are going to sew this place, so you measure from this place, you also sew this place, and so you open it this way, open your zip allowance, and then you are going to measure this up to this. So this is 16. So that is what you use to cut your neck collar. Okay, and this is just straight, nothing serious in it. This is it. So I will attach it this way. You can also decide that you fold the zip allowance together and then attach it from here, but I'm going to attach it from the zip allowance, then I'll fold it and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. We are done with everything, and I added a zip to it, and I give this place a button and a hook. I've knit the whole thing and I've secured this side too. So this is the end result of our dress. I'll put it on a mannequin for you to see the end result. Thanks so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share this video. Bye bye.